With Warframe latest update Jade Shadow's Constellations, a new twin Warframe was added to the game called Sirius and Orion. And this new Warframe is kind of interesting as it is technically 2 frames in one, so now you never will be lonely in those solo missions anymore. And well, I'm Tipsy, and today we'll be going over everything you need to know about farming a set of the twins for yourself, so remember to like the video and let's just get right into it. So before you can start farming for Sirius and Orion, we first need to have completed the Jade Shadows quest, which then unlocks the Jade Shadows Constellations quest, in which we'll unlock access to the areas and the missions which we'll be farming to get our hands on the Sirius and Orion parts, and this quest should take around 30 to 40 minutes to actually complete. Upon completion of the Constellation quest, you will also be receiving the main blueprint to craft Sirius and Orion, which will save you some time farming for the first set of this Warframe. And a little quick notice, the choice in the quest can be changed later, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, once you have completed the Constellations quest, we will gain access to the new Uranus Proxima in the relay section. Here we got 2 new missions and also a new relay tower where we can start the missions from. You'll be able to get Sirius and Orion parts in both of these missions as they count as the same blueprint, so you don't have to farm 2 sets of Warframes here, but just one part called the Sirius and Orion blueprint, and these drops in both missions at 40% drop chance, together with the weapon upon completion of the mission. So you can play both missions as you like if you're just farming for the Pride and Wrath weapons as well. The missions are called Scoria's Angel, which will be the one where you will be fighting Ryoku, and the drop table would look something like this with a 14% chance for all of the parts and then also the Wrath weapon blueprint. While in the Kuga Witch where you will be fighting Vena, and the drop table would look something like this, which is the exact same, but instead of the Wrath blueprint you will be able to get the Pride weapon blueprints instead. Overall you will be getting the blueprints fairly quickly, but it is up to RNG to decide if you get separate ones or get unlucky and getting the same blueprint over and over again, like this guy right here. Then there's also the pity coin if you do get unlucky and don't get separate parts for your Sirius and Orion frame, which are in form of an Emerald talent rewarded from the Kuga Witch mission, while the Crimson talent is rewarded from the Sakura's Angel mission. And these are the pity coins that will be rewarded on the side that can be used in the shop. And if we are following the patch notes, normal mode should guarantee at the end of the mission 12 to 16, while steel power should be 18 to 22, but you also can get bonus based on your success in shooting targets while flying in the Oriworm or the Ram Sled section of these missions. I have mainly been doing it on normal mode for now, and I gain an average of around 18 to 22 per run, so I would say it is decent amount to gain for this mission for a normal mission. And also you could do it on Steel Path of course, but it should take a little bit longer on Steel Path as currently it is not really set up for Steel Path mode completely. If you can do Steel Path mode just as fast as normal mode, sure, go for it, right, as you will be getting a little bit more. But personally I would just go with the normal for now, as you are guaranteed to get a blueprint each run anyways. Then to actually spend these Crimson and Emerald talents, we will need to head into the Pontis Tower and we will have to talk with the secret vendor right here, who will then sell us the full Sirius and Orion set for either Emerald or Crimson talents. And it might look like there's 2 different types of blueprints, but they are the same, they are just sold for the different currencies, so one you can buy for Emerald and one you can buy for Crimson, but it is the same blueprint. You're just buying it with a different currency. You will also be able to find many other cosmetics rewards in this shop and the weapons, Wrath and Pride as well, so take a look and see if you have to go into more of the boarding missions to earn some more of those talents to actually get this shop done. And a little hint, there might be a little secret if you go and actually buy this little thing called Hunher's Trinket and craft it, and I highly recommend doing it. Now in the Pontis Tower we can actually change the primary sun between Orion and Sirius, and this will change a few things on how the frame actually works. So normally the primary sun is the main frame you spawn in as, and the other one is your twin that will be following you around, which will be the secondary sun. Of course with the abilities you can freely change between them, but you always will have a main and a secondary sun basically. So if you want to Helomyth something onto this frame, the Helomyth abilities will only be infused on the primary sun and not the secondary sun, as the secondary sun will always have its default abilities. So currently as it stands, only the primary sun can have a Helomyth ability infused, only the primary sun can actually use weapons from the gear wheel menu, but this is said to be a bug and will probably be fixed in one of the next updates. Right now it just forces you into your first primary sun when you actually try to use the gear wheel menu. Other than that, it is just normal how it works. And lastly, only the primary sun will be the one to walk around in relays, hubs and the base of operation when using this frame. So just a few things to keep in mind when you actually comes to choosing your primary and secondary sun, and this can be found in the Pontis relay when you turn left once you actually get into the main room. And this can be switched around anytime you want, so you can choose if you want to have your primary sun be Orion or Sirius, or the other way around, however you like it to be. And a little heads up in these missions, there is a few secrets to look out for. There might be some signals to find and maybe a little prime weapon, which I might have mentioned in this video. Hopefully you have some great luck out in the missions, but that should cover how to farm the new Warframe, Sirius and Orion, and hopefully you have gotten the information you came for. I hope you have found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help a lot. If you want more Warframe tips and tricks, check out my other videos and come join us on the Discord to be part of the community. And again, a big thanks to everyone who supports over on the Patreon or here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Then all I have to say is stay tuned, stay tipsy, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.